Jesus says if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, be rooted and planted in the sea, and it will obey. And I have a table of them. Hi, I'm Cherie, and welcome to the Table of Mustard Seeds, a place of fellowship, community, and provision. And my hope is that we will grow together in faith and in knowledge and in community. I want to go over different books. Right now, my book club is starting. What is it? It's by my boy John Bevere, The Bait of Satan. So I want to come back. I want to talk about the parts that, hem me up in a corner. And even the parts that got you. I want to talk about the parts that I love, the parts that I've shared with my friends, and the parts that were shared with me from my friends. I believe that a mustard seed is a symbol of growth, and that's what I want to do here. I want us to grow together in truth, in our faith, and in our person. I'm definitely starting a life of all things new. God has blessed me tremendously. I went from being a certified and registered dental assistant in an orthodontic office to now being a business owner. I now own Taste and See, a meal prepping company, which is basically wholesome cooking. Not to give you guys a breakdown of my business. I just, it's my passion. Also, let's talk about starting over. I'm a single parent. I've gone from working 6 days a week, driving 2 hours and 40 minutes a day, to now being present in my home, to now, it's a lot. And starting over is big for any one person, but I'm grateful that I have friends. I'm grateful to God for his guidance and direction. And I'm just grateful for my family being supportive of me. I'm now moving into, I haven't moved yet, but the Lord has told me and has released me to move into my new home where there will be more space. He's moving me into, not to say into, but out of survival, because 6 days a week, and then on top of that, to the 2 hour and 40 minute drive, I was absolutely in survival. And just living a life outside of that, living a life of freedom, although it's a bit uncomfortable. But you know what? All things are possible with God. And here's the thing, I'm doing it with God. I don't have no intentions to do this thing by myself. If God's not there, I don't want to go. All right, so just join me, please. Am I begging? I probably am. All right, but just join me. We're going to go over different dishes. We're going to go over, different plates of food, what it means to me, how you should show up in certain spaces, what it's like to have community, which is scary to me as well. Going over what it means to have inner healing, and that's a ministry, by the way. And don't get me started, because I put a link of something in here, because definitely set with two lovely women to do inner healing. It's a ministry. For everything that I brought that came up, there was scripture. So I love that, because for whatever was removed, the Lord had filled it with his word. And that just gets me hyped. So I'm not just walking around with empty holes, but I'm being filled at the same time that I'm releasing. Like, that's the Lord. That's deliverance. I got excited. I'm hype again. All right, so walk with me, talk with me. Let's nourish our bodies together. Let's start over together. Also, another thing I wanted to start over with is skincare. I know right now I have my face beat, but at the end of the day, I wasn't comfortable enough this time to show my bare skin. But I do want to go over a few things. It's such as like drinking water, as much water. I mean, that's kind of boring, but those are still things that I want to consider, because at the end of the day, we're always talking about big things, but little things snowball into big things. So let's start small. There's nothing wrong with that. We can't despise those things, right? And but yeah, absolutely. I want to grow to a point where I feel comfortable wearing my bare face, where I feel comfortable with myself, comfortable in my skin, comfortable with my weight. And this is the biggest I've ever been. But I'm going to walk this thing through. And my hope is to live a life, one, pleasing to God. That's satisfactory. Okay? Just, let's share music. Shoot. I don't know. I'm done. Anyway, God bless y'all. I'll pray I see you guys again.